What's a random fact about you? I was once thrown over the railing of a bridge and into a lake 20 feet below because someone mistook me for someone else. I did not start wearing corrective lenses until I was 13. My vision throughout grade school was 20/400 in my good eye. To this day I have no idea how I managed to piece my surroundings together well enough that no one realized I was not normally sighted. Edit. Fixed 400/20. NSFL. Had my hand split open by a chainsaw wielded by a coworker. It was an accident. Severed both my extensor tendons in my thumb. Surgery consisted of repurposing one of the indicis extensor tendons of the same hand to my thumb to strengthen the sutures. For 3 months after the brace came off, when I extended my index finger, my thumb moved because my brain still thought the tendon was attached to my index finger. Trippy. I can't burp unless it's right before throwing up. I have a white birthmark on the side of my head which makes all the hair in that area also white. I was born legs first. I have really flat feet. So flat that they suction to the floor and make farting noises when I walk. My mom once considered naming me Tetris after the game because when her water broke she was playing Tetris. At one point I had 6 canine teeth visible at the same time. I own a complete set of miniature license plates from each state, courtesy of Honeycomb cereal. If I stand still for more than about 10 seconds, my right ankle will pop when I move. Guaranteed. In late 1980s, in grade 10, I soldered FM radio station, based on schema from some German electronics book, and had radio shows for my neighbors. 2-kilometer radius. I ate an entire grapefruit skin and all for $20 regretted it. I also hate grapefruit. I have no sense of smell. Edit. No, it's not from COVID. Although I did test positive for it a month ago. Since recovered just fine. I got pushed off a balcony when I was 5 or 6, and I landed on my head. That's what I attribute it to. I don't remember what smelling is like, and I have about 30% normal taste. Absolutely no sensation of smells. Not even strong ones. I went to school with Logan Paul. He used to lift me off the ground whenever he saw me. I specifically remember wanting him to be expelled. Edit. Holy crap. This really blew up. I can't believe I woke up to this. I was born with 12 fingers and 12 toes. I'm the only girl born into my family for 5 generations. Paternal side. Obviously I had a mother and her side of the family had a lot of girls. I was able to track it, because we have a book that tracks our entire family back to the 1700s. My toes are curved. I broke my skull in 4 places when I was 2. During the Great Depression my great-grandfather changed his last name so he could work in the factories. There was a policy where only one person from each family could work in a factory. Due to this my family carried on the new last name. Edit. Damn. This really blew up. THX for the karma. I'm currently eating a second banana. Even though I only wanted one. Because I accidentally ripped the peel of the second while separating it from the first. Edit. I didn't just eat the second, because I ripped the peel on the first one to lol. I grew up in a cult and changed my name 10 years later. I wrote a poem that is used to teach English in Slovenian schools. I have perfect pitch and proved it to a coworker at Walmart by saying what the musical pitch was of the cardboard baler. He confirmed it with a tuner on his phone. P. At 13 I watched a volcano erupt. I can lick my nose. Throughout my 34 years of life, I've broken my wrist, had it broken, got bit by a chow chow, fallen upstairs, fallen downstairs, fell barefoot and ripped the pad off my big toe, had sunstroke, had a 2nd-degree sunburn, had a few mild concussions, got a sewing needle surgically removed from my ankle bone in a tragic cross-stitching injury, and the peace resistance. I smashed my finger in my car door which fractured it, and cracked the nail plate which allowed bacteria into the fracture, and I got osteomyelitis. I'm the clumsiest person I've ever met, and my name is used as a verb when friends or family hurt themselves in spectacularly ducked up ways. I like birds. I've seen 407 different species as of today. Hopefully that'll change soon. I grew up in the town where Napoleon Dynamite was filmed. Went to the high school with all the colorful lockers. Many people in the film are family and friends. I have piloted more aircraft than I have flown in commercially. Edit. I'll put in an edit for those confused. I've only flown once commercially when I was younger and never needed to go on a plane since. I received pilot lessons for my 16th, so I flew a 6-seater with one propeller. And I have also flown a glider. I won a chess competition in primary school. I still remember my combination from my locker in high school. I once binge watched every episode of Power Rangers in the span of a month. I only use orange toothbrushes, unless there's a reason that I can't. Whether I lost it, or forgot to bring it with me somewhere. And it makes me a little uncomfortable when I have to use another color. I've lost 30 pounds this year and I feel indifferent about it. I once won a lottery without buying a ticket. I'm so incredibly afraid of lobsters I can't even express it. Oh dear lord, they are horrifying. I got tired of explaining to everyone in school where Latvia is, so I started telling people I'm from Finland because I didn't want to admit it's next to Russia. I race my wife in Mario Kart every day. I can't sleep without holding something. Pillow, blanket, etc. My grandmother was the nurse on duty when my mom went into labor. My grandma delivered me on her 50th birthday. She was my best bud until she passed when I was 13. Edit. Holy crap. 27,000 upvotes. Thank you for the awards. Here's me paying the grandma tax. I'll respond as soon as I can. I find it really hard to understand the difference between a good and a bad movie. Sometimes I just think I had a good time watching a movie, and hear everyone else say it was terrible. So I just agree. Mamma Mia 2 was a great movie. I don't understand the hate it got. I don't talk a lot. Sometimes barely at all. I may say a few words in a day. Most people think I'm really shy, but really I'm extremely lazy. For some reason talking takes a lot of energy out of me. Maybe that's anxiety. IDK. It's not that I don't have anything to say. I think something in my head. Then I'm like, hey, why bother saying it out loud? Edit. Don't feel depressed, more like some thoughts aren't worth the energy it costs to speak. Also depends on topic and my level of interest. Probably introverted like some of you all commented. My German teacher almost opened my throat with a pencil in 9th grade because I deliberately said Zwianzwiesig instead of the correct Zwianzwanzig as a joke. Okay, so I can force a sensation throughout my entire body. I have no idea how to explain it other than it feels like I can pull my entire nervous system. If I hold it for long enough I begin to feel really weak. Ducking weird. I know the first 100 digits of by memory. I sing Mambo number 5 out loud whenever it comes on. I don't care who's around me or where I'm at. I'm singing that crap every time. I don't give a duck. I'm at complete peace if I were to die right now. Not saying I have a death wish, but I've had a family, had love, had friends, went to college, graduated, got an amazing career, and despite the setbacks, the good was at the end of the tunnel. Curious to see how the next part of my life unfolds. I'm a ginger, and have green eyes, and have no freckles. Only 0.04% of the population has this combo. I once got super drunk, and almost got arrested in Hong Kong with John McEnroe. I play Animal Crossing, because I know my villagers will actually miss me when I'm gone. I beat cancer. I memorize song lyrics involuntarily, after listening to it a few times. So I can remember the lyrics to most of the songs I used to listen like 10 years ago. Much better than I can remember the story of the book I'm reading right now. I function normally on an average of 3 to 4 hours of sleep per night. Every few weeks or so I'll knock out for 12 to 16 hours. But then it's back to my regular schedule. I love ducks. But I tell everyone dogs were my favorite animals. One day I will come out of the closet with 20 ducks at my side. I collect sweaters. I have 158 of them. And one day hope to have one for every day of the year. I was born in 2007, but have a great grandfather that was born in 1888. When a girl flirts with me, my face turns beet red. It's very embarrassing. I stole a lizard from a zoo when I was 6. Edit. My 6-year-old theft of a living creature will be my legacy on Reddit. Edit 2. I don't really know what they are, but thank you for the many snack awards. This coming August will be my 5-year anniversary for being off drugs. I'm in the hospital and very bored RN. I like right better than left. Up better than down. Heads better than tails. Forwards better than backwards. I'm actually only one fish. I'm in a Zoom meeting right now. Duck the boss. When I'm in a hurry and I'm gonna change clothes, I throw them up and catch them midair before changing them. I hate making eye contact with people. So I wear sunglasses year round everywhere inside as well. I don't write lowercase q's. I have one sock. Sort of. Got tired of matching all my old uncomfortable socks, so I bought a new pair. I liked the new pair so much I decided to throw away all my old socks and replace them with 25 pairs of the new socks. My whole sock drawer is now basically a mountain of 50 of the same comfortable socks. I'm an idiot. A living idiot. Not intellectually, but I'm a clumsy person. Every day something happens due to it. My friends started naming me idiot. Come on. I mean, fair enough. I have had so far 300 bras in my life. I low-key like stick. I'm allergic to weed. I'm eating a mediocre pineapple right now. I nearly invented two-factor authentication via text message. Then sat on it and did nothing with it for 15 years till someone else did. Yeah. I stopped a possible suicide by telling a friend to never call me again while he was naked in a bathtub after being woken up to his call. Other people pets like me more than their owners. So far I've befriended an angry chihuahua, a giant Australian shepherd mix, and 5 cats who will come to me if I ask them to. I like to sleep in socks. I have 2 nipples. I'm a dude, you're a dude, he's a dude, we're all dudes. I'm a young male, but I've always wanted to be a lesbian girl for some reason. I don't know why, it's just always been that way. Again, I'm a male, so that kinda sucks. Edit. Damn. That 2 months has gone fast. 59 days into Reddit.